Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host LovelyCheesePizza here. Welcome back to another edition of Sports Sunday where we talk about sports, life, and everything in between. And I need this so bad this weekend. I really do. I have had a day that has just not had any semblance of structure and positivity. It has been just a steaming hot pile in like a holy plastic bag of just hot vomit. And so this is like my one saving grace right fucking here. So let's do it, man. We're playing Baseball Stars, and we're actually going to start up our next 10-game stretch with a new team. But what we're gonna do is we're going to spend a little bit of time simulating some other games here, just so that we can have it out of the way, just because I feel like it. And luckily they don't take very long. All I have to do is just say we don't want to watch them. We're going to find you're going to see just how deadly the American Dream Team can be. It gets ridiculous. They are going to win every one of these games by a horrendously large margin every time. It's not okay. They are really good. But by the time that we play them, we are going to give them one hell of a run for their money. We're probably going to win them all. At least I'm really knocking on wood for that, but I think we should be okay. I don't think we're going to be in really any sort of dangerous area as far as that's concerned. So there's okay. So there's 5 games out of that one. That one's fine. How's about we actually simulate some games of the team we're going to be playing against? So let's do Ghastly Monsters against the World Powers, since those are our next 2 opponents, so to speak here. 4-1. Okay. Interesting. Kind of nice, and this is actually a pretty good way for you to scout your opponents too, just in case you don't know offhand the skill of the team you're playing against like I do. It's a good way to kind of give yourself a little bit of an idea of exactly how good these other teams are, and it looks like Ghastly Monsters evened it up there. We'll do 5 games of this, and then we'll actually jump into tonight's matchup. I've been seeing just all these straight zeros out there outside of the one game that we're playing, like the games that we ourselves are playing, and so I kind of wanted to fill up the board just a little bit. So even at 2, they're making it interesting. These teams are actually fairly evenly matched, as it would seem. So here's the rubber match for now. There's obviously still 5 games left after this, but all right, World Powers takes the lead. But now we're gonna jump into our match here. We're gonna play against the old Ghastly Monst. And, dude, these guys are cool. These guys are cool. They're not necessarily a very hard team, but they have all these cool names, though. All the players on their team are designed after, just, like, science fiction entities, or just, like, things out of horror movies. So you'll see things like Damien from The Omen, and you'll have, like, Jason Voorhees, and you'll have, like, zombies, and like the Cyclops, and like I think one of them's Mummy, and I forgot their outfielders are really fast. We definitely can't forget about that one. I don't remember who Lenny is. Their starting pitcher Lenny. I don't know who that is. That's bothered me for years that I can't figure that out. But it's all good. It's totally cool. Totally cool. So yeah, dude. Today has been very shitty. Pretty much on Sundays now, or at least most of the time, what I end up doing is I go out to my general manager. She doesn't work for us anymore, or so my ex-general manager, I suppose, for our business. She opened up her own business out in a different city, and so since I'm taking over her old position, she's teaching me how to use QuickBooks. I've kind of gone over this with you guys before, but now every Sunday, this is what I'm doing. I'm going out there and I'm working on stuff to try to learn the whole protocol for using QuickBooks, because it's a really long, drawn out damn thing that sucks. There's Damien. It's all for you, Damien. It's all for you. Let me jump off the top of this 5-story mansion and hang myself because a dog told me to do it. Oh god, that's really bad. But that's what happened. That's what happened. And then the guy, totally got impaled by a giant, really large, what was it? It was like the pointy end of like a crucifix that was hanging off the top of the church or something like that. Get out of here! Oh boy, if he would have actually jumped for that, he probably would have caught it. I mean, we would have actually seen what it looks like in this game when somebody robs a home run. But alas, we are not going to see that. But yeah, so I went out there today and I'm having to, you know, having to do like Redbook stuff where you account for all the day's sales and you get everything all sorted out and whatnot, and then I have to go into QuickBooks and I have to like categorize all of it. And like that part in itself isn't really that bad. The part that's bad is when you run into things that don't match up. That's the part that really sucks, and that's what I ran into today. Is I was just going through stuff. I was, you know, listening to some Joe Budden off of Spotify, because that's kind of one of my in-the-zone things to listen to. His, his new album, All Love Lost, it is the darkest shit in the world. But it's like the kind of thing that you can listen to it and you can just sink into it for a while, and you really can. And there's Cerberus. That he's one of their better hitters, as you can tell. He's actually batting over 300, which I don't think we've actually really run into since like the very early parts of playing against the lovely ladies. Oh, that's the wrong way. Damn it. Oh, my shoddy D-pad strikes again. And then that's I'm pretty sure that's actually Bela Lugosi, isn't it? So that was basically just Dracula. I don't know why they didn't put just Dracula there. Not really sure why they actually decided to put the actor's name into that instead. That one's always been kind of weird to me too. It took me a long time to figure out who that was supposed to be, because as a little kid, you know, I wasn't really watching a lot of horror movies. My parents tried to keep me away from some of that stuff. And so, whenever I'd play this team and I saw Bella, because I understood a lot of the other ones, like, I knew, obviously, of, you know, aliens and zombies and mummies, and I was aware of the whole Cerberus thing, and a couple of them I wasn't really familiar on, but when I saw Bella, I was like, who is that? Who's that supposed to be? And then I finally figured it out later, so there's that. But yeah, so the thing that really, you know, kind of put the urine in my galley stew today. Oh, come on, baby, you got to get down there. You got to get down there. God, don't worry. We'll speed him up at some point. Oh shit. Oh no. That was a nice hit right there. It's about as good of a hit as you can have. And now, oh shit. Alright, we're actually in a little bit of a perilous situation right now. We're gonna be fine ultimately. I'm not really too worried about the outcome here. It's gonna be okay. But pretty much what happened is I ran into this one area, this one sequence of 12 different numbers. And they just didn't make any fucking sense at all in terms of like the list of numbers that I had that I needed to match up. I had to get to this certain dollar amount, and no combination of these 12 numbers put together matched up at all. And I swear, what the fuck is going on? What just happened? Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is really bad. We could be in for a ride right now. Come on, Harry, you jackass. What the hell are you doing? Thank you, God. So help me, God. You know, I actually probably would have benefited in that situation from letting that drop. I really would have. I really hope it doesn't. Okay, it won't come back to bite me. If I would have let that drop, I could have actually gotten a double play to get out of the inning with that, because I could have just stepped on home plate and thrown it to third, and I would have been the end of it. But we're getting out hit right now by the boys in green, most of which are dead. So we are essentially losing to a bunch of dead people, and that is not good for the morale of your roster. To be like, you guys are playing worse than the dead out there. God, the hell. Yeah, this is not looking good. Not looking good at all, but we're gonna be okay. So yeah, I tried just like every combination of those 12 numbers that I could come up with, and not a single one of them came up, and I spent seriously over 2 hours of my 7-hour shift trying to figure that fucking thing out, and it like drained all the life out of me. I seriously got to a point where I was just like, I can't even fucking deal with this anymore. I need to like get up and walk away, because it's upsetting me too much. It's instilling too much pain into my soul, And so I eventually just, you know, put it down and ran away from it. And that was, God, he's so fast! That would have been easily a double against any other team, but I underestimate how fast he is. We're actually gonna have to start using base running tactics now, and their catcher's really good. Okay. Probably the first time so far in all of this that we've been able to, that we've encountered a catcher that can effectively throw it to second. Oh no. Oh no. That's not gonna happen. Huh. That's, not gonna happen, okay. Yeah, this is kind of, playing against these guys is kind of the turning point in the way that I have to play this game. Like, beforehand, I've been able to play it, for the most part, pretty lackadaisical, but now, I've gotta start implementing some of my pro strats, you know? I gotta start doing some of my, you know, bastardized base running, as I like to call it. I've gotta start, you know, doing things to kind of play tricks on the computer AI so that I can, you know, advance an extra base here and there and whatnot. So we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. I gotta start playing that small ball, you know? Oh shit. It would really help if I would stop running towards the wrong base. That's really not gonna help me either. Okay, that's a nice little base hit. Little base knock up the middle. I also, like, my day didn't start off very well either. I mean, not only did I know I had to go and do all this work shit today. Oh my god, I was so close. Like, even little base knocks like that you would think are just a total no-brainer. Now I can't really get away with it anymore. I actually have to, like, grit my teeth whenever I hit, like, a hard liner anywhere. But yeah, dude, I started off my day in a pretty shitty, pretty shitty way, because I had this really weird-ass dream, and it's still kind of messing with me a little bit, and it makes my mouth still, like, it makes my mouth tingle, and not in a good way. Definitely not a good way. Come on, baby, you gotta drop, please, God, just go in play. God, I need to get something out of this, but I'm totally not going to. But so in this dream, I was at school, just some weird, vague school that definitely wasn't the one that I went to as a kid in any level of my life. But I was at this school, and we had like something going on like those old school like overhead things that had like the transparent sheets and whatnot. And they were, like, the teacher was doing some kind of presentation, and they called on me to answer the question, and I had the answer, so I threw my hand up, and they're like, you know, okay, what's the answer? And I started talking, and all of a sudden, my teeth just started falling out. It was so fucking gross. But it wasn't like the whole tooth. Like, it's like they were breaking in shards and coming out that way, and so, like, I kept trying to answer the question, but every time my teeth were just like shattering, and so they'd like falling into my mouth, and so I'd spit it out in my hand, and right as I'd do that, it would just start happening again. It's like triggered this whole chain reaction of my teeth just falling out, I don't really know the term. It just kept on happening, just continually kept on falling out. And I just kept, like, spitting them into my hand, and it was just, like, turning into this mountain of shattered teeth in my hand, and it was starting to freak me out, and I was starting to bleed, and so it was just like this gross paste of just broken teeth and blood, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? I don't understand. I feel like I'm going insane here. And I was like, I need to leave the room. I just gotta get over here. And like the teacher was getting mad at me. They didn't understand what was going on. And they're like, answer the question, Adam. Answer the question. What I don't even remember what the question was, but they kept like asking the question, and I'm sitting here like I can't answer my teeth are falling out into my freaking hand. Like, what do you want me to do? It was so like unsettling. It was weird. And so I had to like run out of there, and as soon as I ran out of the class, there was like this guy that comes up the stairs at the end of the hallway, and he's wearing like a suit, and he kind of looked like one of the agents from the Matrix. He was wearing like a you know, like a whole suit and tie thing. He had like a little earpiece thing in, and he walked up there and he said, "There he is," and he like just starts booking it at me, and I'm like, why? Why are you going at me? So I start running away, and this guy's just like chasing me down, like, "I need what's in your hand! I need what's in your hand!" I'm like, why? They're teeth! He's like, "You don't understand! We got something with those teeth!" And I just started booking it away from him, and it was just like, oh, it was so weird. I woke up and I was like, dude, you got some problems, man. It was the weirdest dream I have ever had, that like the central focus was my own teeth. Weirdest damn thing in the world. And I didn't even have anything to eat last night before I went to bed. Like, normally if I have dreams like that, I gotta be like shoveling. Oh, you know what? I did. I take that back. I thought that I hadn't, but I definitely had. I had mac and cheese with jalapenos in it, and then I also had a bag of popcorn and a glass of orange juice. Oh God, I did myself in with my own devices. Oh God, no wonder why. That was a horrible idea. I mean, they were all perfectly tasty at the time, but boy, do I regret that. It was so unsettling, so unsettling. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna not do that again for a while. And by for a while, I mean, like, pretty much ever again. It was all sorts of bad. Okay, that's gonna fall in. That's gonna fall in. It's gonna... Oh, you piece of shit. That was 1 pixel away! The other team would have caught that thing. Alright, gotta get that double play. Gotta get that double play. Or at least get the lead runner. That's fine. I'll take that. We're not really at a point where turning double plays regularly is going to be something we're going to be doing unless it's like this. Okay, 8th inning, man. We gotta start making a push right now. They still have Lenny in. Like, he's gonna be throwing like some low-speed pitching machine junk at us at some point. Like, they're gonna keep him in the game until I get like a runner on second base. Is essentially what's going to happen here, or until, you know, something else happens. But I'm fully prepared for that. All right, Cliff, you and your 70-year-old bones, you gotta come in the clutch for me, man. I need this. I need this bad. That's gonna help. Yes. Oh, goody. That is good. Okay, yeah, they're gonna leave him in. They're gonna leave him in until I get runners in scoring position. Then they'll take him out. Yes! Oh, yeah! Okay. Norman. Who the hell is Norman? That's another one that I don't remember who it is. Like, obviously, definitely... Oh, go! Oh, God! If that would have been against the lovely ladies, that was an inside the park home run. That's just what that would have been. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. There we go! Finally! We broke through the impenetrable defense. It finally happened. God, I was starting to sweat a little bit on that, but we're making some headway here. Kinda, not entirely. It's all right. We got that 1-run lead. That means we can breathe a little easier now. Oh, I didn't need to swing at that. I'm gonna get that lead runner off a third, just a little bit, or this is gonna. Oh, never mind. Okay, we got that 1 run. This is good. This is very good. Okay, we're gonna bring in Peter, and then we'll bring in Marley for the 1-inning save at the end. Yeah, I don't know who Norman is. I mean, I definitely know. Obviously, I know Medusa and I know Jekyll, but I don't know who Norman is. Maybe they're I don't know. It must be from like a. Must be from a horror series that's either really old or just one that I'm not familiar with in general. Ugh. God, if he had a better arm, I could have totally thrown him out at first. Oh, damn. Yeah, I don't know who Hacker is. Oh boy. Oh God. Oh yeah. Oh boy, definitely still need to work on speed at this point, and defense. I think actually the defense stat is probably in some cases more valuable than the speed stat. I think that also helps in part with your speed. Oh yes, thank you. All right. By the way, everything I just told you was a lie. I mean, speed is definitely speed. Your defense stat, I think, is purely related to just your like your throwing power. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all that is. I don't think that your defense stat really has anything to do with your like your player's speed in the field. I think that's just the average thing with speed. So yeah, I pretty much lied directly to your what? What? What just happened? I don't understand. He's just like, I got it, whatever. It's like right before he went to catch that thing, he like looked out into the stands for a moment and some girl like totally flashed her tits or something, and he's just like, whoa, look at that! And it just like fell harmlessly to the turf. That was crazy. Okay. Alright. Pretty much I'm gonna have my guy just take off at this point. The part that sucks, though, is that every time I do that, my guy... Oh, no. Every time I do that, my batter, you know, moves really far inwards. There we go, there we go, there we go! There we go! Oh, perfect! Oh, wow, what a blunder! That guy's been huge for them all day, and he totally... Wow. The wheels have come off in this inning. I mean, the nuclear reactor has hit critical mass, and the meltdown is real. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky, and another one will be dropped to the ground. Like, you have no idea how unbelievably rare it is in this game for a fielder to just straight up drop the ball like that. Like, I've seen it happen a few times, but it's very... Oh boy. It's very uncommon. Like, I think in the entire time that I've done my other playthroughs of this game, I've probably only seen that maybe 5 times ever. And, I mean, that is a lot of years of playing this game. And to have that only happen 5 times in the entirety of it, it's a very, very, very small percentage. Oh boy. Okay, we need to be careful here, because I'm pretty sure that Lurch has some pretty legit power. And we got away with that one, so that's good. I mean, that could have very easily have been a game-ending home run right there. Or actually, that would have been game-tying. That wouldn't have been game-winning. Oh, shit! Oh, no! Ah! Oh, I'm gonna get him! Oh, I'm not gonna get him. Well, alright, the tables have turned here. Need to be careful. Oh, boy. Okay, yeah, this could be bad. I think we just need to give him the high stinky cheddar right here. Yeah. Get that low contact situation. And we're good. We win! Boy, that game was tough, man. That was a lot more of a headache than I had anticipated. Normally, when I play these guys, generally a lot easier than that. But hey, I like the competition. I hope that we have more games like this. It'll make me stress out, but at least it'll be more interesting to watch. So I personally think it's ridiculous that the attendance is so small. Like, I get that the lovely ladies, you know, draw one of the biggest crowds in the whole thing, because, you know, they're ladies and they're hot and they got the boobs and the butts and the hair and the face and the fingernails and whatnot. But would you not pay like an absolute premium to watch a regular baseball team play against a whole bunch of horror icons? I'd totally do it. I'd spend top dollar to see regular guys playing against Jason Voorhees and like a zombie and a mummy and Bela Lugosi and freaking like Freddy Krueger and all these people. That'd be the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. But apparently the creators of this game did not share the same sentiment as I did. So that's just what that is. Okay, so who needs it? Just about everybody's up to 30. He's at 25, and Buzz is at 30. So, all right. So everybody that is at 25 is gonna get a little bolster in here. And then I think Jeff is also there, but I think we'll give this one to Frank. Yes. We'll give him batting and prestige. Good. And then I think that'll actually probably suck up all of our available statistics here. Yeah, that's pretty much what that is. Okay, so that's pretty much what we're going to be looking at for the next few games, my friends. I mean, obviously, once we get towards the end of it, in the last few games, we'll be far superior to them in terms of pretty much everything. But for the first few games of this, it's going to be interesting. Obviously, we're fairly even in terms of our skills, so it's going to be fun. Hope you guys stick around, my friends. When we come back, we're going to take on Game 2 against the Ghastly Monsters and see how it comes out. But the quest for the perfect season is still alive at this point. So until then, my friends, this is your host, LovelyCheesePizza, saying thank you guys for watching, and don't eat things late at night, otherwise you're going to have dreams like that, where your teeth are falling out of your face and federal agents want them for some reason. They won't tell you why. So, you guys take care, and I'll see you later. Bye.